This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish, as we'll see the #2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Kernstreet. Kurt, let's get right to the action. Trojans will kick it away and get this game going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pop over the middle. It's Hawkins. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
I would argue he's one of the more talented quarterbacks that we've seen the entire year covering college football. He can throw the deep ball. He can throw that touch pass and that intermediate throw. He can also show you he can make plays by buying time with his legs. Guy is the total package, and he's making his defense pay right now.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's exactly how you want to get this game started. First drive of the game to get 6 points. That's going to get these Irish fans fired up. And you know touchdown Jesus is enjoying his view.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's an improvement to the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Early in this season, Kurt, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field. Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Grab down the middle, it's Marchuk. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Smith. They've got him down out near the 40.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured, goes back 100 years.
You know, I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Catch made on the out route. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He's found some room at the 45. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Second down after the incompletion. Who makes the grab? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him right at the 24.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And the defense brings him down. The Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up, as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. To the air, it's Arnold. Incomplete, a huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
On the run here, let's it go. Wide open downfield. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Arnold. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. He's got it in the open. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Moves out of the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
That play moves the ball across midfield and is set up for the first down at the 41. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is intercepted.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Good throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the
breaks into the clear. He's at the 50. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll drop back here on third down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Touchdown, USC. Great connection there for 6 points. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Extending the play now. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket. Decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Finds his man. It's Hawkins. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. And they make the stop, but the screen pass throws the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. That's caught. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Got some time, now lets it go. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. So a nice touchdown, negated by the penalty, and they'll back the offense up. Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. They'll try a pass here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. 4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Back to pass. It's Arnold. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The QB to the tight end for a completion. Scooped up in the defense. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but for the marker.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The offense now operating in empty. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. USC. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. And heads out of bounds after a decent game. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Yeah, Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Using his legs here. Keeper for the first down and more.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. To throw, it's Arnold. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down and 14. And the quarterback dropping back. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch all alone back there. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Somebody might want to let the defense know that that big tight end is actually eligible to catch the football. He was completely uncovered in the middle of the field. Quarterback saw it, took the bonus, said, thank you, I'll take that first down.
Notre Dame lining up now for a first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Again, makes it second and medium. Gonna run it. It's Johnson. Across the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on a football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Trying to create outside the pocket. They got him for a sack.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made in space. Look out. What a sag by the senior.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
He gets loose. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the move now. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
USC 21.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Grab behind the line. It's Marchuk. Will actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
On the ground, it's Johnson. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
49. USC 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play.
Cricket.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 1st down, looking for more now. That's a solid gain, moves the ball into enemy territory. 1st down now at the 40.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounders so that clock will keep ticking.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. And the Trojans are in the red zone now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. And the Trojans looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Muscles past the defender. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking to pass. It's Arnold. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. And they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Marchup. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense really clicking.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. game here late. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish. Way too much speed in that play.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
USC 28.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running.
And that's good enough for a first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Pressure is coming. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. He lets it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Offense facing third down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. And the Trojans will come to the line to run the hurry up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And they will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
34.
But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Well, this one, defied everyone's expectations except this lower-ranked team. Nobody gave them a chance not just to win, but to blow out this respected team.
No, they came in at the very beginning of this game